Okay, we're looking at constructing the incenter of a triangle. The incenter, which you should know, is formed by the intersection of angle bisectors. So if we're going to find the incenter of a triangle, say for example this triangle here, we first need to determine where the intersection of angle bisectors are. So we need to construct some angle bisectors. So that's why I gave you page 34 on your project. It shows you how to construct angle bisectors. What you do is you begin with constructing a arc that goes through the two sides of a triangle that you want to bisect, the two sides of the angle that you want to bisect. Let me move this down a little bit. Okay, I don't have the time to show you why this works, but it works. And again, what we're trying to do is construct some angle bisectors. So I want to swing an arc through the two sides of my angle that I'm trying to bisect, like this. All right, and then I want to let me change my color here. Then I want to line my compass with the needle on the intersection of the arc and the side of the angle. And the more precise you can be, the better. And I want to, if you were to look at page 34, I want to construct two more arcs that intersect. Okay, this being one arc. And then I'm going to take my compass on the other side where the first arc intersects the side of the angle. All right. And I'm going to make another arc. And what I'm after is where they intersect. Okay, so this place of intersection is one point, and then the vertex of the angle is another point. Get those 2 points together, give me the 2 points that I need to construct an angle bisector. So, oops. So from the vertex and through the point of intersection of those two arcs, I'm going to construct an angle bisector. And again, you need to be as precise as you can. It's kind of hard to tell on the image of this screen. But that's one angle bisector. And then you're going to repeat the process for all three angles. Okay, you could really probably get away with just doing two. All right, but if you do the third, you'll see if you're maybe off a little bit. So when you're done, you should have something like this when you've bisected all three angles. And so this point of intersection here of these three angle bisectors is my incenter. All right. And the next thing I want to do, the next part of the directions, it says to inscribe a circle within the triangle. Okay, so remember the incenter is equidistant from the sides of the triangle. So I can find a perpendicular that goes through a side of the triangle to the incenter. I can construct that perpendicular, and where that perpendicular intersects, that point of intersection in the incenter, I can use those 2 points as a radius of a circle that will inscribe this triangle. All right, so you have your three angle bisectors. You've got your incenter. All right, so now I need to find that point of intersection where a perpendicular runs through the side of a triangle to the incenter. So the way you do that, you place your compass needle on the incenter. All right, and then you construct an arc that goes through the side there. All right, and that I could extend this side out so it goes through there, but let me redo this. See if I can get it. Let's see here. to try it through another side. Okay, so I'm going to construct an arc through the side of the triangle. Okay, then I'm going to take my compass and kind of do like I did with the angle bisector, and I'm going to create the intersection of two arcs. My compass needs to be spread out where it's beyond the halfway point of the distance between these 2 points of intersection here. Let me change my color here. So I'm going to make an arc here, and then with my compass in the same position, I'm going to do another arc from this point. Okay, so again, I have 2 points now that I can construct a perpendicular with. Okay, and what's happened here, you see how this perpendicular almost lines up with this angle bisector. That's because I almost have an isosceles triangle here. And remember, with isosceles triangles, the angle bisector, the perpendicular bisector, and so forth, the median and the altitude, they're all the same. So that's why that's it. So really, you could save yourself some work. I'm really not wanting you to do this, but you could save yourself some work by constructing an isosceles triangle, and then you can just use your angle bisector as that point that gives you the radius of a circle that will inscribe the triangle. All right, so once you find the perpendicular bisector, you can, what you're after, it's not a bisector necessarily, but it's perpendicular through the point, the incenter and the side of the triangle. But I'm after this point right here that I can use to make the radius of my circle. All right, so then I use the incenter all right, and this center of this point of intersection to inscribe my triangle. All right, and if you notice, I'm a little bit off. It's going to be hard to get it perfect on paper or on the computer like this, but that's close enough. Okay, so now I have an inscribed circle. So the finished product for number 1, I should see all these marks here so that I know that you created angle bisectors and didn't just draw something. Okay, so that's constructing an incenter for a triangle and inscribing it.